Hi everyone, my name is Anantha Krishnan from CSE IoT department in SNS College of Engineering, Coimbatore. And in this video, we discussing about the cryptography and a small basic introduction to the cryptography using techniques of artificial intelligence, or simply saying AI. First of all, I will give a simple introduction to the cryptography. Then what is cryptography, purpose of cryptography, architecture of cryptography, and etc. And first, the introduction of the cryptography. The internet, or the global internet, is internationally connected network of computer network with the addressing and administered by IANA. The full form of IANA is Internet Address and Naming Authority. There are many aspects to secure and many applications ranging from secure commerce and payment to private communication and protecting passwords. One essential aspect for securing communication is the cryptography. And next is, what is cryptography? Cryptography derived its name from a Greek word called kryptos, which means hidden secrets. Cryptography is the practice of study of hidden information. It is an art of science of converting a plain intelligible data into a unintelligible data, and again retransform that message into original form. It provides confidentiality, intelligibility, and accuracy. And the next is purpose of cryptography. Authentication. The process of providing one's identity. The display forms of host-to-host authentication on the internet today are name-based or address-based, both of which are notoriously weak. Privacy or confidentiality, ensuring that no one can read the message except the intended receiver. And next is integrity, assuming the receiver that the received message has not been altered in any way of the original. No repudiation, a mechanism to prove that the sender really sent this message. And the next is architecture of cryptography. This is the diagram of how cryptography is designed. And the next is types of cryptography. Secret key cryptography, single key used to encrypt and decrypt. Key must be known by both parties, assuming we live in a hostile environment. Otherwise, why we need the cryptography? It may be hard to share a secret key. And the next is public cryptography. One of the key allocated to each person is called the public key and is published in an open directory somewhere where anyone can easily look it up, for example by email address. Each has two keys, private key and public key. Private key means a secret key and the public key means everyone can know. And the next is using keys. Private keys are used for decrypting and the public keys are used for encrypting. And the plain text is encrypted by using public key and is converted into ciphertext. Then the ciphertext is decrypted by the private key and is converted into the plain text. This is the figure. And the next is process of cryptography. In this diagram showing the data encryption and decryption using public key and secret key. Data is encrypted using the public key to the ciphertext. Then the ciphertext is decrypted using secret key to the plaintext or data. Both keys are represented in different colors to identify. Public keys are represented using blue color and the secret keys are using pink color. And the next is cryptographic algorithm. And the first one is secret key cryptography or symmetric cryptography. A short form of symmetric cryptography is SKC. SKC uses a single key for both encryption and decryption. In the figure, plaintext is converted into ciphertext and the ciphertext is converted into plaintext with both same keys. I represent the both same keys in one color to identify. The next is public key or asymmetric cryptography. The short form of the asymmetric cryptography is PKC. Uses two keys, one for encryption and other for decryption. The plaintext is converted into ciphertext and the ciphertext is converted into the plaintext. And the both keys are different colors. And the pink color is for encryption and the blue color is for decryption. And the next is hash function. Hash functions have no key since the plaintext is not recoverable from the ciphertext. The plain text is directly converted into the ciphertext without any keys. Next is public or private key cryptography. Asymmetric key cryptography overcomes the key management problem by using the encryption and decryption key pairs. Have knowledge of one key, saying the encryption key is not successfully enough to determine the other key. The mathematical relationship between the private and the public key pair permits a general rule: any message encrypted with one key of pair can be successfully decrypted only with the key counter. The next is hash function. Hash function is a type of one-way of function. These are fundamental for much of cryptography. A one-way function is a function that is easy to calculate but hard to invent. It is difficult to calculate the input of function given its output. The precise meaning of easy and hard can be specified mathematically with a rare expression. Almost the entire field public key cryptography rests on the existence of one-way function. And the next is attacks of cryptography. Ciphertext only attack, the only data available in the target ciphertext, known as plaintext attack. A target ciphertext attack pairs of other ciphertext and the plaintext, previously broken guessing or guessing. And the next is chosen plain attack. A target ciphertext can be feed encryption algorithm with the plaintext and obtain the matching ciphertext. And next is a chosen ciphertext attack. A target ciphertext can be decryption algorithm with the ciphertext and obtain the main matching plaintext matching ciphertext. At last, AI techniques in cryptography. Artificial intelligence, or simply saying AI techniques, can be applied to the cryptography problems in various ways. The goal is under the potential attacks and the security guarantees of cryptography methods and implementation in more detail. AI can be used to improve or automate the attack techniques, but also to create the security proofs or to undercover the errors in the security proofs. Conversely, cryptography techniques can be also be reduced problems in application of AI methods such as methods of privacy preserving, machine learning, and interfaces. We use different types of algorithm to establish the security services in different mechanisms. We use either private key cryptography or public key cryptography according to the requirement. If we want to send a message quickly, we use private key algorithm, and if we want to send a message secretly, we use public key algorithm. For references, you can attempt the online course or internship about the cryptography. Thank you all to spend your valuable time in my video. I hope this will help you in your future. Thank you.